Hello and welcome to a Sunday afternoon game of PIHANA hockey. Today's slate, we have an all-American matchup here. The Chicago Lakers are here in Detroit, Michigan at the Motor City Sportsplex to face the division-leading Detroit Trappers. Warm-ups are over and we are ready at center ice. Two of the hottest teams in the league look to do battle tonight. We're off and running here. Ovoskadachenko tries to get into the zone. Ristolainen will flip it behind the net. Draper for Chicago will intercept. He'll look to get it out of the zone. Feeds it off the boards up to Ellis. Deontay Ellis now on the attack. Watched by Ovoskadachenko. Ellis will go behind the net. It'll miss Kovalchuk. Will come to Lackinen. Lackinen up to Kaba. Lawrence Kaba across the blue line. Will continue. He'll be hit hard there. Deontay Ellis looking to skate away. He'll get it up to Pekkanen. Pekkanen across the red line. He'll lose the puck there to Ovoskadachenko. Evgeny Kovalenko knocked away there. And now Kovalenko in. Ristolainen down low. Can't feed it to Lackinen. It was in his skates. And it'll come on net to Hawk, and he'll hold right there. Will Ben Hawk. Face-off coming here. Ellis against Lackinen here in the Chicago zone for the right of Hawk. Face-off won by Ellis. Abbatangelo now looking to skate away. He'll get it up to Ellis. We'll get it to Kovalchuk. Semyon Kovalchuk knocked off his stick. Tried to put it in front, and Kovalenko Ristolainen picks that one off. Mats Lackinen now in. He'll get it knocked away there. Draper will turn, head to the corner, and get it up ice to Ellis. Ellis looking for some room. He would have been offsides as he lost the puck entering the zone there. So Detroit able to get away with it. Thornburg, he'll lose the puck there to Metz. Alexander Metz reverses course, gets it up to Ellis. Deontay Ellis across the red line to Mills. Mills loses the puck. Metz with a chance. He'll be stopped there. It is Osip Utkin in net once again for Detroit. A great shutout start. And they didn't want to go back to Falk after Utkin puts up the shutout against Montreal the other night. Detroit has also won 7 straight here in the early part of this season. That has now vaulted them into first place in the America Division. Chicago, winning 6 of 7, was in third place, and then a win by New York last night bumped Chicago back down to 4th. But Chicago, a win here today would get them tied with Minnesota for 2nd, so that 2nd, 3rd, and 4th all pretty tight within the America Division. Detroit right now 5 points clear of 2nd place in the America Division. So Detroit comfortably for the moment, obviously not comfortable enough that you can just coast here. Shot just goes wide by Thornburg, but comfortable enough that a loss isn't going to kill you here in the America Division. Puck put across. It's loose in the slot, and Benedict able to skate away. Mini 3-on-2 here for Chicago. Havlicek tries to cut to the middle, and he'll be tripped up. So penalty coming up here. Couldn't tell which defenseman that was. It is Victor Tiketovic. Going to be guilty of the trip there. So an easy tripping call there as Havlicek tried to cut across and get to the slot. Tiketovic had to stop him some way, and he decides to stick that stick out and gets a piece of the leg for a trip. Markov able to win the faceoff for Detroit. They'll backhand it out. It'll come to Ignatov, who gloves it down, and then will flip it in himself. Abbatangelo with it in the corner. He'll skate out. Now get it up to Pekkanen. Pekkanen to Metz. Alexander Metz staying wide. He's bumped off the puck by Ovoskadachenko. Metz with it behind the net. Pekkanen feeds it back to Skav. Abbatangelo blockered away by Utkin, and it'll be cleared by Detroit. Minute 20 left here on the power play for Chicago. Abbatangelo with it behind the net. Gets it up ice, and now it's Mills at center ice. Mills still with it. He'll shoot it just wide of Utkin. Puck is still loose right behind the net there. Pekkanen and Markov meet there. Metz shot glove by Utkin, and he'll hold right there. 13:39 left here in the scoreless first period between the Trappers and Lakers. Ellis will go up against Ristolainen. And Ellis able to win it back to Benedict. Shot gets blocked in front. Puck is loose for a second. Kaba able to clear it out. Come all the way down. Touched up by Benedict. Gross tries to get it up ice. He will to Kovalchuk. Kovalchuk to Ellis. Ellis feeds it back to Draper. Draper with the 2-on-1 with Kovalchuk, and they score! So a great pass there. Tyrone Draper setting up Semyon Kovalchuk. to get the Lakers on the board here first in Detroit. Detroit now looking to enter the zone, looking to get things tied back up here at home. It's just 7 minutes gone here in the first period. Draper now up ice. He'll feed it up to Ellis to Kovalchuk. Kovalchuk gets it knocked off his stick there by Carolina. Carolina will get it up ice to Kovalenko. They have a mini 3-on-2 here. Ristolainen with Kovalenko and Laakkonen crashing the net. It's in front. Laakkonen scores! So just like that, Detroit gets themselves right back there. So it looked like a deflected puck ends up on the stick of Mats Laakkonen, and he's able to bury it past Ben Hawk. Hawk didn't hug up against the post close enough to keep that puck out of the net. So 1-1 in quick succession here between the Lakers and the Trappers. David Boothman now. He'll get it up to Benedict. Benedict tripped up there. It's going to be another penalty on Detroit. So trip to Kovalenko there. Kovalchuk with he's now hit double digits, his 10th goal on the season. And Laakkonen with his 5th. Laakkonen does have 16 assists on the season. One-timer by Kovalchuk, and it's denied by Utkin. Puck is behind the Detroit net. Ovaskadachenko kicks it along the boards, and Carolina will get it out. 15 seconds gone, now 20 on the power play here for Chicago. Kovalchuk across the blue line. He'll get to the dot and reverse course. Skov down low. Oh, and it's just off the glove of Utkin. Christian Skov with a great opportunity. Gross will get it out of the corner up high to Abatangelo. He'll feed it over to Kovalchuk. Kovalchuk tries to get it down low. Puck is loose. And Carolina able to skate away for Detroit. Gets it up to Markov. Markov on the near boards to Ignatov. Ignatov looking for something. He'll be blasted there. Carolina trying to walk down into the slot. It'll be knocked off his stick. Puck is loose there along the near boards, and Ellis picks it up. It'll be Skov who will enter the zone. Skov to Kovalchuk. Kovalchuk can't get the shot away. Ovaskadachenko, he'll be able to clear there. Puck sent all the way down, picked up by Draper behind his net. We'll get it up to Mills. Mills across the red line. Enters the zone. Mills tries to feed it across and it's sticked away. Mills still with it. Get it over. One-timer! And it's denied by Utkin, and he'll hold right there. Pekkanen against Ristolainen. It'll be one back. Brock tries to clear, and it's knocked down by Pekkanen. Puck was loose, and now it's thrown into the Detroit bench. So face-off will come back down into the Detroit zone. Still unable to technically get a clear here. Pekkanen will go up against Ristolainen once again. 9 seconds left here. 9:53 left here in the first period. Metz tries to cut to the middle. Pekkanen now with it. He's bumped off by Brock. Puck is deflected, kept in by Draper. Metz down low, looking for Mills, and it's denied. Mills now. Shot stopped there by Utkin. Pad save there, and he'll hold as the power play comes to an end. So Detroit, their lone shot, the one that beat Hawk earlier, but that is their only shot. Chicago with 8 so far in the early going here. Gross wins it back to Draper. Abatangelo with a slap shot. It's blocked. Metz now with it. Feeds it back to Abatangelo. Mills to Metz. There's a Trapper without a stick right now. He goes to the bench now to see if he can get back into the play. He will. Gross over to Mills. Mills trying to cut to the middle. Be picked off by Jacobson, and Kovalenko will skate away. Kovalenko will flip it in deep. It'll be Abatangelo on it. Gets it up to Gross. Gross will retreat. Get it over to Abatangelo. Abatangelo up ice to Boothman. Boothman will lose it off his stick. Just to line it up to Kovalenko. Kovalenko across the blue line. He'll continue. Kovalenko watched by Benedict. To Jacobson at the line. One-timer, and it's blocked there by Draper. Puck is loose. Benedict's going to be tripped up. So Matthias Havlicek now will try to come in, as it's going to be a penalty upcoming here. Tiketovic will touch there. I believe Tiketovic is the guilty party once again. He is. So Victor Tiketovic. Take a seat for tripping. Chicago 1 of 2 on the power play so far today. And right now they're giving Detroit all the momentum to Chicago, allowing them to have these power plays, allowing them to get things going in the offensive end. Even if they don't necessarily score, it's good momentum for Chicago to carry. Tipped on net. Oh, and it stopped and then kicked to the corner. Ellis with a good tip in front on the Skov shot. Skov looked like he was shooting that for a deflection. It was deflected by Ellis, but unable to sneak it through Osip Butkin. Semyon Kovalchuk gets it knocked off his stick. Ellis. Puck will be sent to the corner. Gross will press Helm to the boards. Kovalchuk digs it out. In front to Ellis. Backhand is blocked there. Kovalchuk. Shot. Oh, and a good glove stop by Osip Butkin. Kovalchuk down low. Unable to bury it past his fellow countryman. Ellis against Thornburg now. Be tied up there. Gross gets it back to Abatangelo. One-timer by Kovalchuk is denied by Utkin. Carolina will go off the glass and out. Thornburg hit hard at the blue line by Skov. Abatangelo looks to get it up ice. He'll get it to Ellis. Ellis will enter the zone. He's hit hard. Thornburg skates onto it. He'll get it out. Puck comes all the way down, and Skov will now look to go 200 feet. Gets it up to Pekkanen. He'll get it up to Metz. Metz enters the zone. He's around the defenseman. Metz in front. Tries to feed it down low to Pekkanen. Goes awry there, and then shot on net to Utkin from a sharp angle is stopped. Easy stop there for the goaltender. Puck will be all the way down. Abatangelo, the first one on it for Chicago. He'll get it up ice to Metz. Alexander Metz across the red line. Continuing to be watched there. He'll feed it in front to Pekkanen, and it's knocked off his stick. Ovaskadachenko gets it out to Thornburg, and that will kill off the Tiketovic penalty. So Chicago unable to get the lead back there. Had a few good opportunities, but nothing substantiated there. Chicago across the red line looks to dump it in. Metz hit as he tried to dump it in, so doesn't exactly get it deep. Gets it just inside the blue line there. Thornburg now across the red line. He's hit hard. It'll be Markov protecting the puck. Oh, tries to get a shot and it's blocked. Ovaskadachenko down low. And a tip on net there by Jay Ward, who's held at the side of the net by Hawk. And a turnover. Ward stopped there by Hawk. Bad turnover there. Chicago needing to get out of the zone, and they will. Havlicek, 3.5 minutes left here in the first. Tries to feed it back, and Horn will pick it off. Horn up to Ward. Knocked off his stick. It'll be Benedict. Up to Boothman. Boothman will reverse course. Feed it over to Smirnotov. 3 minutes now. Havlicek up to Benedict. Benedict at the red line gets it poked away. Liko Petrovic at his own blue line. Puck in his skates. He'll now be able to skate away with it. Benedict. He'll enter the zone. Benedict right across to Boothman. Havlicek. Oh, might have been off the glove of Butkin, but it goes over the net. Havlicek now trying to walk down into the zone. Unable to get a shot away. Benedict's shot gets blocked. Horn now will skate away for Detroit as they are able to clear the zone. Roman Horn being watched there by Petrovic. Horn into the slot. He scores! So poor defense there by Chicago, just allowing Roman Horn to walk all the way down. And he fires it past Ben Hawk to get Detroit back on top here. So Roman Horn with the goal there gets Detroit on top. We have about 90 seconds left here in the first period. Puck will come out of the zone. Martelli will take it. Roman Horn with his third goal on the campaign. Sokolov gets blown up there as it'll exit the Chicago zone. Under a minute. Anthony Martelli enters the zone, stops at about the half wall, flips it down low. Puck is loose, and Hawk will glove that and hold it right there at the side of his own cage. Face-off coming between Ellis and Lackinen. Lackinen wins it back. Tiketovic over to Thornburg. Stopped, and that will hop over the net. Abatangelo able to clear it out. It'll be Kovalchuk on the attack. He'll flip in. Tiketovic on it. He'll come from behind his own net. Feed it up to Kovalenko, and he'll be tripped up. Kovalenko able to get back on it. And that'll be gloved by Hawks with 2.6. Detroit going to go on the power play as Abatangelo guilty of the trip there. So Mills will go up against Helm. Here with just 2.5 left. Face off one by Helm. Last chance, Toivonen knocked down by Hawk. And that'll do it for the first period. So Detroit going to have basically a full power play when we come out for the second period. But for now, Detroit taking a 2-1 lead into the first intermission. We'll be right back with you for second period action from Detroit. Hello, I am Les Talk, back with you here in Detroit at the Motor City Sportsplex. The Detroit Trappers take on their Great Lakes rival, the Chicago Lakers here. Detroit up 2-1, and they will start this second period, continuing a power play that occurred right before the end of the first period. So about a minute 58 is what they'll have here in the second period. Thornburg shot gloved by Hawk. And it'll hold right there. 19:35 left here in the second period. Lackinen with that goal actually jumps him into now a tie with Bradley Reinhardt for second place in the league in points. Lackinen with now 5 goals, 16 assists on the season. Roman Horn also, as I said at the end of the period, get his 3rd goal on the campaign. And Kovalenko able to carry in. I think that was against Petrovic. Hold him off. And go off the post and in. So Yevgeny Kovalenko going to be unassisted on the play. A power play goal, unassisted. Yevgeny Kovalenko with his 12th goal on the season. Mills. Oh, it'll be blockered over the net. Alex Mills with an opportunity there. I believe, doing some just quick math here, for Kovalenko, that will be, or no, he still trails his own teammate, Dayton Helm. Dayton Helm with 13 goals on the campaign. Thornburg now behind the net in front, stopped there by Hawk. It was Lackinen looking to get tied with Lars Schegstad for the point lead in the league. Lackinen now against Gross. Gross will win it back. Slavic looking to get it up ice. He'll feed it up to Skov. Skov goes cross ice to Gross. Mirko Gross to Alex Mills. Shot gets blocked in front. Gross with a chance. Oh, and a glove stop there by Utkin. And he'll hold right there. So 3-1 here, Detroit. Osip Utkin again playing well so far. See how long he can continue it. With a great game just 2 nights ago as he shut out the Montreal Mammoths. Chicago looking to get back in this game. Needing 2 to get it equalized. Lackinen wins the draw. It'll come to Ovaskadachenko. He'll feed it up to Thornburg. Sticked away for a sec. Sticked away again. Puck will be dumped in by Thornburg. Skov and Kovalenko will battle for it. Skov able to get away. Gets it up to Metz. Alexander Metz across the red line. Now enters the zone. Kaba take that puck away. Get it up to Ovaskadachenko to Horn. Roman Horn with a bit of room. Over to Markov. Markov blocked away by Hawk. Puck will hop off the glass and then be flipped out by Skov. Ovaskadachenko couldn't enter the zone. They would have been offsides. Ellis now against Ovaskadachenko. Feeds to Metz. Metz shot was deflected. Kaba with a good stick. Not allowing Metz to get enough power on that to beat Osip Utkin. Ellis now against Horn. Face off. Tie up there. One by Chicago. Draper with a one-time or slap shot, and it's denied. Pekkanen now in front and a glove stop on Kovalchuk. Puck will be fed out in front. Kaba up to Ward. Jay Ward skates across the blue line. Watched there by Draper. Now poked away by Tyrone Draper. Ellis into the corner, looking to get out. He'll get it up to Abatangelo. Abatangelo up to Pekkanen, to the near boards to Kovalchuk. Semyon Kovalchuk knocked off his stick. Abatangelo down low, picked off by Ward. Jay Ward goes cross ice to Markov. Markov to Horn. Horn will turn it over. It'll be Ellis. Ellis feeds it up to Draper. Draper to Kovalchuk. Kovalchuk now will feed it up to Ellis. Ellis knocked off his stick for a second. It'll be Kaba. Jay Ward across the line. Jay Ward shot. Oh, put it in front. It's loose. The side of the net. Now Ward gets it away. It'll be knocked away. Semyon Kovalchuk. David Boothman across the blue line. Boothman trying to feed it through, and he's knocked off the puck. To P.O. Carolinen. Carolinen can't get the shot away. It'll come to Smirnotov's stick, and he'll get it away. Alex Benedict now. 6 minutes gone here in the second period. Benedict shot. Knocked away. Boothman now with a chance in front. It'll be sticked away. Boothman up high to Petrovic. Petrovic to Havlicek. On the backhand. Gets it back to Smirnotov with a slap shot. Goes way wide. David Boothman behind the net. Tries to flip it out in front. It's loose, and Brock will take it away for Detroit. Markov with it. Markov being watched by Benedict. He'll go behind the net. Ilya Markov up ice to Francis Coy. Francis Coy gets around Petrovic. Oh, and then Smirnotov able to get back in the play and knock it away. Fourth line now out for Chicago as Sherrill will flip it down low. Carolina pressed to the boards by Cade Swisher. It'll come free, Lackinen. Stuart Thornburg now across the blue line, gets it knocked off his stick. Smirnotov up ice to Sokolov. Sarian Sokolov across the blue line. Sokolov over to Sherrill. Gets blocked away. Puck is loose, and Thornburg will get it away. Thornburg across the blue line, gets it knocked off his stick. Puck is loose. Lackinen, blocker saved by Hawk. Petrovic will battle in the corner with Thornburg. Petrovic up ice to Sokolov. Sokolov over to Mills. Alex Mills knocked off his stick for a sec. Sokolov now, he's hit there. Evgeny Kovalenko. Kovalenko pressed to the boards there. It'll be Alex Mills. Christian Skov away with it. He'll get it up to Swisher. Swisher feeds to Gross. Puck is loose in front, and Utkin able to get a glove on that and hold it right there. Face off now. Gross against Helm. Dayton Helm wins it back. Ovoskadachenko will have it. He'll turn it over. Mills back to the point to Skov. Over to Slavic. Back to Skov. Down low to Metz. Shot by Mills, and it's kicked away by Utkin. Gross with a big hit there on Thornburg. Skov carries into the zone. He'll be hit by Ovoskadachenko. Ovoskadachenko to the red line and in. Puck will be picked up behind there by Slavic. He'll try to get it up ice to Ellis. Ellis will turn. Ellis feeds it in front to Slavic. Slavic up ice to Mills. Alex Mills across the red line. Enters the zone. Mills still with it. Feeds it down to Pekkanen. Can't stuff it on the short side. And he'll flip it back, and it will go clear of his defenseman Tyrone Draper. And Rome Abitangelo will skate down to pick it up. Big hit there, Draper. He'll keep possession of it. Mills with it. Still have a loose bucket out there. Ovoskadachenko looks to get it out of the zone. He'll be bumped off the puck. They'll continue to battle for it. Ellis loses it there to Ovoskadachenko. Now Helm with it. Abitangelo up ice to Kovalchuk. Kovalchuk flips it in. I think he might have clipped it off that loose helmet there on the bench. Puck is loose, and Ovoskadachenko will get it away for Detroit. Thornburg sticked away there. Looking to enter, it'll be Kovalchuk. He'll be offside. Face off there, and it'll be won by Chicago. Benedict now in. Alex Benedict. Shot! Kicked away by Utkin. Big hit there by Valentin Jacobson. He'll go cross ice. Pressed to the boards there and kicked out of the Chicago zone. Detroit back to pick it up. It'll be Tikedovich with it. Tikedovich will lose it there. Now Abitangelo and Ignatov. They'll battle for it there. Puck is still free, and Havlicek. He'll pick up the loose puck, get it over to Benedict. Benedict across the red line. Blown up there by Valentin Jacobson. Francis Coy with it. He'll try to get in front of his own net. Boothman and Ignatov will battle there for it. Puck is still loose. Like a grease hog at a county fair. Nobody can grab it right now. Boothman now loses it to Tikedovich. Tikedovich now. Can he actually carry it? He will. Tikedovich to the front. Tikedovich with a shot, and he's stopped by Hawk. Smirnotov will get it out to Lyle Sherrow. Sherrow across the red line, or excuse me, across the blue line. Goes behind the net and hit hard there by Tikedovich. Puck is still loose. Boothman behind the net in front. Oh, and it just goes off the post. There, good opportunity for the Lakers. So they trail by 2. Shot deflected to the corner. Jacobson now will turn behind his own net and look to get up ice. And that puck will just exit the zone as Smirnotov tried to bring it in. So now face-off coming. It'll be Horn against Sokolov. Sokolov wins it back. Petrovic to Shero. Shero will lose it. And Ilya Markov picks it up for Detroit. Jay Ward hit hard to the boards by Smirnatov. Markov in. Shot knocked down by Hawk, and he'll hold right there, right outside the blue paint. Face off now. It'll be one back. Petrovic looking to get out of the zone. He'll get it up to Gross. Mirko Gross across the red line, enters the zone. Mirko Gross goes behind the net. Mills stopped there by Utkin, and he'll hold right there. No, he'll keep play going. My fault. It's a bigger fake out than my prom day junior year. Alex Mills across the red line, enters the zone. Alex Mills will stop up. He'll flip it back and turned over there. Stuart Thornburg. Shot just goes wide. Also just like my junior year prom date. Mirko Gross across the red line, enters the zone. Mirko Gross looking to get it in deep, unable to. Carolinen loses the puck right inside the zone. Gross tries for the one-timer, can't. Mills, he'll score! So it'll be Alex Mills with just a minute 15 left here in the second period. Gets Chicago back within one of the Trappers here. So Mills with his 5th goal on the season. Ellis looking to enter the zone. He's bumped there by Kaba, but now he's free. Kovalchuk can't get the shot away. Ellis down low. They score again! So in quick succession, it'll be Folke Pekkanen. So just like that, we are all knotted up at 3. Pekkanen with his 3rd goal on the season. Ovoskadachenko gets to the red line, flips it over to Ignatov. Puck will be free. It'll be Slavic that'll skate back in his own zone. Watched there by Ignatov. Puck comes in front to Skov. He'll get it away. Now Anthony Martelli can't get a shot away. Skov gets it up to Pekkanen. Pekkanen with 6 seconds left here in the period. Francis Coy. Kaba will get it up to Ignatov, and that will do it for a wild end of the second period here from Detroit. We'll head to the second intermission. Be back with you for the start of the third period in a tie game between the Chicago Lakers and the Detroit Trappers. Hello, folks. I am Les Talk, back with you here at the Motor City Sportsplex here in Detroit, Michigan. We are ready for what looks to be a great third period between these two Great Lakes rivals. It's the Detroit Trappers and the Chicago Lakers tied at 3, two of the hottest teams. Kovalenko now to the front, shot glove by Hawk, and he'll hold right there. Detroit winning their last 7, Chicago winning 6 of their last 7. So again, two of the hotter teams in the league doing battle here tonight. Ellis against Lackinen here. Lackinen will win it back. Ovoskadachenko to the point to Kaba. In front, Thornburg. Shot kicked away there. Abatangelo and Lackinen will have it. Ovoskadachenko walks down. It'll be Thornburg. He'll shoot. Glove there by Hawk. And he'll hold right there. So less than a minute in, Detroit looking to put any thought of or any hope that Chicago might have, trying to put it to rest with some good pressure here to start the third period. Lackinen again against Ellis. And Lackinen wins it back. Ovoskadachenko flips it over to Kaba. Now to Lackinen in the high slot. Shot gets blocked. Draper up to Kovalchuk. Kovalchuk will flip it in. Ovoskadachenko behind the net. He'll get it up to Thornburg. Kaba to Kovalenko. Kovalenko bumped off the puck. It'll be Draper with it. Pekkanen. Kaba now pressed to the boards by Kovalchuk. Ellis. He'll be knocked there. Ellis will continue with it. Kovalchuk down low to Pekkanen. And he's denied by Utkin. And Utkin will hold it right there. Ellis and Horn. Horn wins it back. It'll be Ovaskadachenko. Up to Markov. Markov across the red line. Enters the zone. Ilya Markov knocked off his stick. It'll be Ellis with it. Ellis will retreat behind his own net. And then get it up to Pekkanen. Pekkanen loses it right there at the blue line. And going to be a penalty. Folke Pekkanen going to be guilty here. So he'll sit for a couple minutes. Just think about what he did. Pekkanen acknowledging the call? I don't know. Maybe he just saw his girlfriend sitting behind the bench and he wanted to wave real quick. I don't know. Now it'll be Mets against Helm here. 17:09 left here. Face-off won by Mets, and Petrovic able to get it all the way down 200 feet. Benny Brock will have it. He'll get it up ice to Helm. Over to Toivonen. Kristi Toivonen. Watch there by Slavic. It'll be knocked away. Slavic will get it all the way out. Another good clear for Chicago. Mets and Utkin. Utkin will have it there right at the side of his net, and he'll hold right there. Turned over there, Mills gets to the red line, enters the zone. Gets it over to Smirnatov. Walks down, stopped there by Utkin, almost trickled by the goaltender. Face off now here, it'll be won by Chicago. Try to get it down low and it will not work. Jay Ward able to get around the defenseman. Jay Ward in. Oh, he clangs it off the outside of the post. So Jay Ward with a great opportunity. Can't tuck it by Ben Hawk. Petrovic will flip it up into his own bench. Face off now. It'll be Mets against Thornburg. Mets will kick it back. Petrovic able to clear it all the way down. It'll be Roman Horn to Lackinen. Up to Thornburg. Thornburg will get it poked off his stick. Thornburg with it. It'll be knocked off his stick. Kicked down to Kovalenko in front. Lackinen unable to fish it by. Kaba up high. Shot gets blocked to the corner. Petrovic will have it, and he'll get it all the way out. Kaba will have it. He'll get it up to Lackinen. Penalty is over. We are back to 5 aside. Thornburg in front. He scores! So it was going to be a delayed penalty call coming up. And Thornburg able to bury it past Ben Hawk. So Stuart Thornburg gets Detroit back in the lead as we just crossed the 5-minute threshold. Gone here in the third period. Thornburg with his 7th on the campaign. Puck will be sent across. Ellis, gloved by Utkin, and he'll hold right there. Face off now coming. It'll be Ellis against Horn. In front, Pekkanen can't get the shot through. Pekkanen feeds it over to Kovalchuk. Kovalchuk tries to get it above the goal line. It'll be taken away by Ovaskadachenko. Ovaskadachenko will continue to skate with it. He'll carry over to Markov. Markov hit hard there by Slavic. He'll continue with the puck. Ovaskadachenko to Ward. Blocked away, and it hits the top of the cage and stays out. Ellis with the takeaway. He'll get it over to Pekkanen. Chicago now on the attack. It'll hit off the side. That corner glass there at the Detroit bench. Will come outside the Detroit zone. 4-3 for Detroit here in the third period. So we sit with 13:07 left in the period. Martelli against Gross. Gross able to win it back. Gets it over to Alexander Metz. He'll be met at the blue line. Ignatov tries to get across, and Metz will take it. He'll go cross ice to Mills. Mills to the red line, enters the zone. Alex Mills stops. Now reverse course shot. Gloved by Utkin. Hit off his chest plate first. Hopped up in the air, and then able to get a glove on that is Osip Utkin. Mirko Gross able to win the draw back. Draper tries to feed it down. It'll be picked off. Francis Coy away with it. He'll be hit hard there by Draper. Francis Coy with the takeaway against Draper. To Ignatov. Ignatov in the slot. Knocked away there by Hawk. Good pad save. Obuskadachenko. He'll be able to get it clear. Gets it up to Ignatov. Ignatov feeds it to Coy. Where do Ignatov stop there? And Hawk will hold right there. Faceoff now coming here to the right of Hawk. Faceoff's fairly even. Chicago now and Detroit now tied exactly at 21. Helm tries to walk it down. In front, stopped there by Hawk. Thornburg with it behind the net. He'll feed it up to Helm. Helm gets it over to Ignatov. Shot! And Hawk able to save that one. Faceoff will be one back for Detroit. It'll be Helm now with it. Helm feeds it up, and it'll be taken away by Benedict. Benedict to the red line. Unable to get it deep. And Benedict going to trip up there, so Detroit will go back on the power play. Face-off now coming. It'll be Mills against Thornburg. Detroit with a great opportunity here. Shot! Oh, Lackinen. I think it just got deflected up and over the net. Kovalenko with it in the corner. Flips it in front of Thornburg. Turned over and Thornburg scores! So Stuart Thornburg with his second of the game. Able to pepper that one past Ben Hawk. This one will be unassisted as he gets the takeaway for putting it past the netminder. So right exactly at 10 minutes, Detroit now with a 2-goal lead once again. See if they can hold on to this one this time. Skov skates down the boards, gets it back to Ellis, and it'll be gloved by Utkin, and he'll hold right there. So now Ellis again against Lackinen, top line against top line. 9:39 left here in the third. Carolina up to Brock. Benny Brock will feed it up to Stuart Thornburg. Thornburg will continue to carry, get it over to Lackinen. Lackinen walks down. Thornburg at the side of the net, and it'll go off the side of the cage. Kovalenko in front, and a one-timer by Lackinen is denied by the glove of Hawk. Pekkanen gets it over to Ellis. Ellis shot, knocked down by Utkin. Ellis will have it behind the net. He'll feed it up top to Skov. Skov will walk down, get it over to Ellis. Lost to Pekkanen. It was loose for a second under Utkin, and he'll get a glove over that one and hold right there. So now Ellis will face off against Horn. And that one will be won away by Roman Horn. 8 minutes left here in the third period. 2-goal lead for the Trappers, 5-3. Puck is loose there, and Kovalchuk will pick it up for Chicago. Kovalchuk trying to kick it up the boards. It'll be Ward with it. Ward in front. Stop there, and they score! It'll be Ilya Markov. Like Happy Gilmore, just tap it in. Ilya Markov with the goal. As Detroit has now extended this lead to an uncomfortable distance for Chicago. Draper's shot goes way wide. Not anywhere close to hitting the net. Jay Ward, the lone assist on the Markov goal moments ago. Jay Ward will retreat in his own zone, go behind his own net, get it up to Markov. Markov across the blue line, gets to the red line, loses it there. Abatangelo to Havlicek. Matthias Havlicek will turn. Get it up ice to Boothman. He'll be hit hard. Jay Ward up high. Feeds it down low to Horn. Tries to get a shot on net, but it ends up somehow going backwards. Benedict will stop. He'll look to get it on net. Boothman can't get a shot away. Boothman now again can't get a shot away. Coy will get it up to Markov. Markov pressed to the boards there by by Skov. Havlicek will have it at the red line. He'll kick it forward to Skov. Puck is still loose. Havlicek will come free with it. He'll go over to Abbatangelo. Get it up to Metz. Alexander Metz loses the puck there. It'll be Alex Mills. He'll feed it back to Abbatangelo. Gets it over to Metz. Alexander Metz turns. Will continue to skate with it. Metz will get it up to Skov. Skov will lose it there. Puck is still loose at center ice. Christian Skov hit hard there. It'll be Anthony Martelli with it. He'll get it up to Benny Brock. Brock looking to turn. He finally will. He'll get up to Taran Ignatov. Ignatov hit there by Robin Patangelo. Carolina down. And a stick save there by Hawk. Puck loose behind the net. It'll be Coy with it. He'll be pressed to the boards by Skov. Kicked free to Dayton Helm. Dayton Helm tries to feed it in front. And Mirko Gross will pick that one off. So we sit with 3.5 minutes left here in the third. Detroit dominating this third period. We entered the period all knotted up at 3. We now find this game 6-3 in favor of the home squad. Coy will bring it in just on sides. Puck is still loose there. Petrovic tries to get it out, but Helm will keep it in. Helm down low. Coy tried to feed it across and will be stopped there by Hawk. Petrovic tries to feed it up. Unable to. Hit there was Metz. Puck is loose. Petrovic still unable to really get a handle on the puck. They'll finally kick it to the opposite corner where Christian Skov is able to skate onto it. Mills will get it up to Metz. Metz will turn. Get it over to Skov. Skov gets it cross ice to Ellis. Ellis hit hard as he tried to turn up ice. Helm will flip it in. 90 seconds left here in Detroit. Again, we have one more game coming up in our All-American Sunday here. Gloved by Utkin there. The Minnesota Norse will head in to Boston, Massachusetts to face the Boston Yachts coming up next. Easy enough for me to say. Ellis against Horn here. And Horn will kick it back. It'll be Kaba with it. Horn's Kaba up ice to Ward. Ward to the red line. Puck is lost there and it'll be just offsides. Ellis against Horn now. Face off one by Horn. Under a minute left here. It's the fans here in Detroit applauding the effort they've seen. Puck is loose and Hawk able to poke that to the corner. Horn very slow to get up. And now he's finally back in the play. This will now be the 8th straight win for these Detroit Trappers. Horn back to Kaba, 25 seconds left here. So Detroit's lead. Actually, Detroit with this win, Thornburg shot goes wide. He's looking for a hat trick here in the dying minutes of this game. Horn in front to Thornburg. Oh, and an opportunity there. Tripping call here coming to Detroit with just 11 seconds left. So with the win here today, Detroit will actually jump into first place in the league itself. They will now have 25 points, whereas the top two teams from Canada, Toronto and Calgary, sit at just 24 points. Ellis now will face off against Martelli. Voskadachenko flips it out, and that will melt away the final seconds here as the Detroit Trappers get their 8th consecutive win here at home. Congratulations to the Trappers as they continue their hot play. Chicago now losing their last 2 after winning 6 in a row. So disappointing third period performance out of the Lakers. And Osip Butkin, another positive start. Looked like he was sort of teetering there at the end of the second period, but he's able to get under control and get the win here at home. So enjoy the rest of these highlights. We'll be back with you at the end of those for our post-game stats and information before we send you out to Boston, Massachusetts. All right, welcome to the post-game coverage of the Detroit Trappers 6-3 win over the Chicago Lakers. I am Les Talk, excited to join you here for the post-game coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game from Detroit here tonight. We take a look at the stats. Detroit with 34 shots on net to Chicago's 33. Hits belong to Detroit as well, 44-36. Face-offs in favor of Detroit, 28-23. Power plays, Chicago goes 1 of 4, and Detroit goes 2 of 3 on the day today. No shorthanded goals for either side. We'll now take a peek at Detroit and their stats. Kovalenko with 3 points on the day, a goal, 2 assists. Laakkonen, goal and an assist, and then Stuart Thornburg with 2 goals. Our single point getters, we have Kaba, Ristolainen, and Ward with assists, and then Roman Horn and Ilya Markov with goals. No points, we got Ovaskadachenko, Helm, Brock, Jacobson, Toivonen, Tiketovic, Koi, Ignatov, Karolainen, and Martelli. With Martelli and Ignatov looking like the only minuses on the score sheet today. Shot, Stuart Thornburg puts 10 on net today, and he is far and away the leader. Mats Laakkonen with 5. I believe with those 2 points, Laakkonen now will be in a tie for the points lead with Lars Shegstead of Montreal. Roman Horn a +3 today, and +2 to Ilya Markov as well. We look at the hits leaders, Karolainen with 5, Ovaskadachenko with 11. He'll be the leader today. 6 to Kaba, and then 5 to the forward Ilya Markov. Now Osip Utkin, another positive start for the young Russian goaltender. Maybe he's kind of figured something out, or maybe being benched was enough to get him to focus in and try to lock in here. He faces 33 shots, comes up with 30 saves for a .909 save percentage. That'll do it for the Trappers. Now we'll head to the losers on the scoreboard, the Chicago Lakers. Deontay Ellis with 2 points today, coming in the form of 2 assists. Semyon Kovalchuk, a goal and an assist, also for 2 points. Our single point getters, we have Draper and Gross with an assist each, and then Alex Mills and Folke Pekkanen with a goal as well. And then our no-point getters, we have Slavic, Abatangelo, Benedict, Boothman, Swisher, Havlicek, Petrovic, Smirnatov, Metz, Skov, Shero, and Sokolov. Christian Skov, a +2. Good game for him individually. Our shots leaders, we got a couple of 6s there with Mills and Pekkanen, and then also Semyon Kovalchuk near the top there with 6 as well. Hits, Marko Slavic comes away with 8. Liko Petrovic with 5, and then a handful at 3. I see Skov and Smirnatov, and I thought I saw, there it is. Ellis and Draper also coming away with 3 here today. Then the goaltending, Ben Hawk had been playing very hot hockey. He sits the last game out, and he comes back and wasn't exactly prepared to do well. So he faces 34 shots, gets 28 saves for an 820 easy enough for me to say, 824 save percentage here tonight. This Detroit team right now, the way they're playing, it's tough to, and for any goaltender to go out there and be successful. They are playing such good hockey, such good offensive hockey. It's tough to stop them, especially with those top 2 lines for Detroit. We'll now take a peek at a few of the goals here today. We'll go to the first period. Let's show the Kovalchuk power play goal to start the game. Kovalchuk on the backhand here from Draper down there, and Kovalchuk able to just tuck it with the backhand all in one motion. So he's crashing the net here just with one motion. Picks the puck up on his stick and sends it with the backhand beyond Osip Utkin there. Take a look at the Laakkonen goal. So he has to sort of reach for this one as the puck comes loose. But then once he gets a piece of it, he just jams it. And Hawk, a little unprepared, is able to sneak by him there. Second period, we'll show the Yevgeny Kovalenko power play goal. So he just carries, gets the puck inside the blue line, carries, and fires it past Hawk. Continues to carry here. And yeah, just beats him to that far post. Here will be a good angle of it as he cuts in and just fires it off the post and in to beat Ben Hawk there. Mills picks up the loose puck here as Gross tries to get a shot away. Mills picks up that loose puck and fires it. Low blocker to beat Utkin there. And then to the third period, the Markov goal, he's able to just be right on the doorstep. And like your stalker at 3 a.m., he just keeps knocking and is able to get that goal in. Stuart Thornburg, the power play goal here. Puck is free for a second here. And actually, he strips it and puts it away there past Hawk. Then his second goal. Here, able to get free. Goes backhand, forehand, and just a little shovel over the top for the goal there. So that's going to do it for our coverage here from Detroit. Again, we have one more game coming up here tonight. We have the Minnesota Norse in Boston to take on the Yachts. See if Minnesota can keep that hold on second place, and Boston looking to catch up into the rest of the America division. So thank you so much for joining us here from Detroit. I am Les Talk. We will see you in Boston coming up next.